Let's move to KwaZulu-Natal now, where the government is questioning the timing and motive behind the Repayment Administrator and the Prudential Authority's decision to suspend Ithala Bank's operations. Concerns have also been raised about National Treasury's decision to redirect a guarantee for Ithala to commercial banks. Newzroom Afrika's Nobuhle Modise reports.
The KwaZulu-Natal government maintains that it's vehemently opposed to the move by the Prudential Authority with regards to Ithala Bank, but they've also let us in on some new information where, they were speaking of the fact that there was a guarantee that had been, effected to Ithala, but has now seemingly been transferred to commercial banks.
Initially, we thought we would need about 2.5 billion. But owing to the fact that we had our own money, it made no point for us to apply for that amount of money, 2.5. It ended up being 2.1 billion rand. It was granted after a very onerous and laborious process, with the province giving undertakings and guarantees as to what will happen to that money going forward. That amount of money was supposed to be released by National Treasury without delay after the approval was granted. That approval, we were informed before we closed for the December holidays that it had been granted. When we returned, it's only then that we discovered that, hang on, actually the guarantee had not actually landed in KwaZulu-Natal at Ithala. Now with this saga, because that guarantee is now away from National Treasury, but the minister is now using that guarantee, which was meant for Ithala SOC, and is diverting it to give comfort to commercial banks. That is what we find to be injudicious in this whole matter.
MEC, you used the words comfort. You're saying the National Treasury is using this guarantee to comfort the commercial banks. Maybe speak to us about the language used, because we also heard the Premier speaking of the fact that there's something fishy that seems to be happening behind the scenes.
In commercial circles, you see, like commercial banks, when they are going to take on what they regard to be a risky business, they do need some guarantee to give them comfort. What if anything goes wrong? Because they are not used to the kind of clientele that is serviced by Ithala SOC. And therefore, it seems to us the commercial banks said to the minister, yes, we will take over the accounts of Ithala customers, provided you give us comfort to cover us should anything go wrong. Should they disappear into the forest and bushes and so on, should we not be able to trace them, then we can fall back on this one. And the minister announced publicly, yes, that amount of money which the province applied for, I will use it now, I will divert it now to you as commercial banks.